Brett Gardner is the weirdest and emotionally wild player in recent baseball memory. He recreationally would destroy roofs of dugouts simply because he was upset. This is the abnormal career of Brett Gardner. Brett Michael Gardner was born on August 24, 1983 in Holly Hill, South Carolina. The town is estimated to have around 1,200 people living there, making this a very difficult place to get attention from colleges, never mind MLB. He grew up on a 2,600-acre farm with soybeans, corn, wheat, and cotton. Brett and his brother Glenn helped with the chores and with the farm whenever they weren't playing a sport. Brett Gardner was a multi-sport athlete in high school. He played for his school's 8-man football team, where he was the quarterback and outside linebacker. All of this done at his imposing 5'9", 150 pounds. Brett, with no college offers, was determined to walk onto a college program for baseball. The program Brett wanted to join was the College of Charleston. He believed in himself that he would easily make the team, having extreme amounts of self-confidence. Thinking he probably just didn't get the looks out of a small school, he would go to the tryout, finish the tryout, where then assistant coach Scott Foxhall broke him the news that he would not make the team. Foxhall saw the incredible speed of Gardner and loved it, but told him they had no spot. For the first time ever, Gardner left the tryout questioning his ability to play baseball. His grandfather Jerry wrote a letter describing Brett's determination and willpower, putting 110% effort into everything he did. By Gardner's second tryout, the coaches at Charleston realized the talent and gave the kid from Holly Hill a shot. This turned out to be the best decision in program history for Charleston. The team did not immediately reap the rewards though. In Brett's first game, he stole second base, and a former high school player he played against covered the bag. The fielder said it was a foul ball, and Brett started jogging back to first, not realizing he was not only safe, but the ball wasn't foul. He got into a rundown, eventually getting back to first. What a way to start a college career. He ended his freshman year rising through the ranks, ending up as a borderline starter. Brett did not end up making headlines until his junior year though, where he made all-conference. They also made it to the NCAA tournament. His senior season is where he reached a whole new level. He batted .447 as a senior, which was good enough to be third in the nation, and was tied for first in total hits. He marked his name down in the record books in almost every category at Charleston. In his college career, he batted .368, had 297 hits, 16 triples, 97 stolen bases, and 214 runs scored, many of which are still records at the school today. After the season, he was drafted by the Yankees in the third round, 109th overall, and he received a $210,000 signing bonus. He rose quickly through the minor league ranks in the Yankee system. Starting off in A-ball in 2005, 3 short years later he would be in the major leagues. While in the minors, he batted .290 with .391 on base and .385 slugging. All this with only 9 home runs. He had 125 RBIs, 157 stolen bases, and 240 walks. All signs showed the former college star would be due in the majors. The Yankees called Gardner up and he made his debut on June 30th, 2008. He got started quickly, going 0 for 3 with a strikeout, but he did steal his first base of many. He got his first hit in the third game of his career. He ended off the first season with 2 stolen bases in the last game. Overall, not a great season, but much better things were to come. In his second season, he continued to improve, winning the center field job for about 100 games. He was a role player in what would turn out to be a World Series year. He was a solid but below average bat in the lineup for his speed and his glove, posting a .270 batting average with 26 stolen bases. Gardner started an unfortunate trend in his career. Only 2 hits and 13 at-bats in the playoffs. He was also caught stealing 2 of the 3 times he tried. The Yankees ended up winning the World Series, but Gardner was only getting started. Jumping to 2011, he showed his growth. Over the next 7 seasons, Gardner would be the most consistent player on the Yankees, batting .259 with a .341 on base and .395 slugging, averaging 11 homers, 46 RBIs, 21 stolen bases, and 56 walks in a season. In 2015, he was an all-star, but only for the first time in his career. He also started off that year batting around .300, but after the all-star break, he finished the season batting around .200 to average out at .259. He won a Gold Glove in left field just a year later. You may have noticed 2010 was skipped, and that was for a reason. Both the 2010 and 2019 seasons stand out as anomalies in Brett Gardner's career for 2 reasons. OPS Plus is a statistic that uses on-base percentage plus slugging and adjusts it to the run environment during the season. 100 is always average for OPS Plus. Brett Gardner is a career OPS Plus player of 100. This means he was a completely average player during his career. In 2010, he had a 107 OPS Plus, meaning that he was 7% better than the average player, which is significant but not crazy. In 2019, Brett Gardner had a 115 OPS Plus, 15% better than the average hitter, which is crazy for a completely average batter during his career. So why are these both anomalies? 2010 is Brett Gardner's best year by far, batting .277, getting on base 38% of the time, both career highs, and .379 slugging, only hitting 5 homers this year, all of which came at the short porch of Yankee Stadium. which is second least in all of his seasons that he played at least 100 games. 47 RBIs is about average for his career, but 47 stolen bases are not. These stolen bases are the second most in his career in a season, but 79 walks are the most. This is an incredible season from Gardner. WAR, or wins above replacement, is a metric that calculates the player's value over the course of a season and adds up over a career. Typically, anything above 8 is MVP caliber, over 5 is an all-star, over 2 is a starter, and 0 to 2 is a bench player, with anything below that being replacement level. Brett Gardner averaged 4.3 WAR per season. This means he was a pretty average player and a pretty good starter in terms of value. He amassed 7.4 WAR in 2010. This made him the 7th most valuable player in the league, just behind Albert Pujols. Gardner wasn't even the first on his team, with Robinson Cano having 8.1. He was nowhere to be found on the offensive WAR leaderboards, but ranked 3rd in all players in defensive WAR. This is one of the best seasons for a Yankee in recent history, putting that season 7th since 2000 in Yankee history for position players. Gardner had 4.3 WAR in 2019, completely average for a season in his career, but this was not an average Brett Gardner year. He had 28 home runs, by far the most in a season in his career, and 74 RBIs, which was also the most. He had a 50.3 slugging percentage, you guessed it, also the most. This came in the year of the juice baseballs in 2019, but showed a complete shift in Gardner's game. Brett Gardner's career averages are just that. Average. His stolen base numbers are impressive, but other than that, Brett Gardner had an average but very long career, with years that showcase the game of baseball at its finest. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. To send this off, I have some interesting facts about the man himself. Did you know that he scored the final run in an MLB game at Old Yankee Stadium? He is one of 2 Yankees to hit 100 homers and steal 250 bases. Other one is Derek Jeter. In 2010 and 2014, he led the American League in most pitches seen per at bat. Thanks for watching.